Hi guys, welcome back. Today's video is a little different. I haven't done a video like this before. I don't think I've shown my face in any bullet journal videos. I don't think. So there's that. But also, I am reviewing these beautiful gel pens. I received these in the mail on Thursday, so yesterday, and I have had plenty of time to play with all of them and write with them, and I'm going to do a little test page so that you guys can see how they write and how they look. But I've already played with all of them, so I already have an idea of how I feel about them. These are made by ParKoo. It is an Amazon-based company, or the company sells through Amazon, and they shipped really quickly. They came from a distribution center in Las Vegas, so I'm assuming they just have some in multiple Amazon distribution centers. But I received a 7-pack of erasable gel pens. So these are erasable because the ink responds to heat and disappears. These actually sat in my car for about 3 hours on Thursday while I was at work, and when I went to play with them after I got home, I noticed that they weren't writing very well, so I read on the back and it said anytime they're exposed to temperatures over 60 degrees Celsius to just pop them in the freezer. So that's what I did, and they're writing a lot better now. And I'll do an erase test on these as well so that you can see how those work. And then this is a 14-pack of more traditional gel pens. They're also retractable. This is the candy pack, so all the colors, the candy color pack. And then they do claim that this dries 3 times faster than a traditional gel pen because that reduces smudging, and I'll already say I don't really agree with that statement. I think they dry just as fast as some of the other gel pens, or even like a traditional G2 Pilot, which is a gel pen. If you worked in restaurants, you've probably had to buy those pens for work before. And you know that they die after about 30 shifts. But I really like these ones. They're very vibrant and bold colors. And I'll show you kind of what I've done with these so far and how much I've played with them. And then I'll also, in the description bar, be linking the Amazon shop, and then both of these items specifically, I did look them up. Like I said, they were sent to me, so I didn't purchase these, but I did look them up, and from what I can tell, they're a very affordable pen, and I haven't run into any problems with the way they write, so hopefully you guys agree with that. But that's all I have to say, so I'll switch you around so that I can show you the little doodles I've done with them, and we can do the writing test. Okay, so this is what I have done with them so far, and I'm kind of playing with them on my current weekly spread, but this is next week's spread, and I just did some nice big doodles of like boba teas and coffees, and then I've written the titles, all of the names except for Monday, in one of the gel pens. Excuse me. So these were all done with at least some of the ParKoo pens, as well as these ones. And this is the test page that I'm going to do, and then this is the final week of June, and I just did the final 8 days of June so that I don't have a single day on a separate page. But again, all of these were done with those gel pens. As you can see, it's easier to see on this one that I did smudge it. So I filled this one in, and then I went to fill this one in, and it smudged as I did so. So they're not the fastest drying, but if you're a little more patient than I am, they really shouldn't smudge too much. So I will do these ones first. So this is the black, and instead of the clicker being on top, it's right there. So these, I'm just going to write out erasable gel pen, and then the color. I find with these ones that I kind of would prefer these more maybe if I were still in school. I would use these for schoolwork. Or I may take them to work and use them at work. But they're really not the kinds of pens I like to write in my bullet journal with. I want something a little more bold and vibrant. But they're still pretty and they still write really nicely. Oh, this is supposed to be turquoise. Maybe this one's turquoise. Okay, so here's something I'm not liking about them. I don't know which colors are which because they actually didn't come in order. So I think this is actually supposed to be turquoise. And this one is blue. Then I will just erase the color. Oh, I guess that actually gave me a really good chance to actually erase it. I don't think I spelled that right. That's okay. So, I don't know if you can see, you can kind of see, it really doesn't take it off 100%, but it's not, it doesn't, well, okay, it smudges a little bit, but my hand is sweaty. So it does smudge a little bit. If you press, it will start to smudge. But it actually erases rather well. Like I'm really not mad at how it erases. There. So as far as a pen for like day-to-day use, if you really like writing in pens, that's where I would recommend these. But I'm going to show you these ones compared to those ones, and I'm just going to write candy gel pens. So that's the kind of ink that I like to see in my journal. I like something nice and bold. So that is black. And they did not list the colors of these ones on the backs, on the back of the container, nor is it listed on the pen itself. So if you're someone who likes to have the name of the pen color, these might not be for you. I will say I do find myself pressing into the paper with it. So and there's definitely transfer through the page. But this is a Leuchtturm. So those ones, Leuchtturms tend to have trouble with image transfers through the page, or shadowing or ghosting or whatever it's called anyway, so I'm really not worried about it. And I like having a little bit of texture on the back sides of my pages. From writing, it makes me, I don't know, it always gave me like a weird sense of accomplishment to have that. So it doesn't bother me that I press a little harder with these. Did I just do that one? No. There we go. Those ones are really similar. They're showing up really similar on the camera. But if you can see, this one's just a little bit more vibrant than that one. I had something similar happen to me with my Faber-Castell markers. When I got them, the pink didn't work. It was like completely dead. But I had received it as a gift, so there wasn't really anything I could do about it. I already know I like these colors because I've used these. There we go. It woke back up, so we can just throw this one down here. So I didn't really play with this one too much, but when I got them all, they had a little ball at the end to keep the ink from drying out while they were in storage. So I think it just had some of that like caught up in it, but it's writing just fine now. So that makes me a lot happier. So that's all of them. So since that's the last one I did, I'll just go over top of these ones. So they've all pretty much dried down already. So if you're someone who takes your time with whatever you're drawing or writing, they really shouldn't be an issue for you. I know I worked really quickly on that one. The only other time I had an issue with them is when I went to erase. But I don't think, yeah, all of these are dry enough that they're not smearing when I take an eraser over them. So I really like these. I'm going to be using these a lot. Yeah, you guys will see them show up in the next pretty much all the time now because I like having a really nice gel pen and I don't have any colorful pens that I can use. I do now, so I've been using them on, oh, I didn't use them back here. Yeah, I just started playing with them on this week and then doing my doodles. So that is all I have for you guys today. So thank you so much for hanging out with me. This was a lot of fun to be able to, oh no, there we go. It was a lot of fun to be able to review these. And like I said, I'll have both of these items and the shop account linked in the description box. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comments for me. Otherwise, thanks for hanging out and thanks for joining me. Make sure to subscribe if you enjoy seeing slightly less than perfect bullet journal videos, and I look forward to having you again. So thank you so much. Have a great day. Bye guys.